It's the problem. Cam Johnson's got to get his feet set in a defensive stance. Like, you're backpedaling. So what does this backpedaling mean? Look at this. You're just running right into you backpedaled right into a screen. So now the Nets are going to switch this screen already right now. Well, Tobias Harris hasn't even come off the screen yet. Like, Nick Claxton's not going to be ready to guard. Tobias Harris is even on his side of the screen. Like, okay, I mean, if you're Cam Johnson and you want to guard James Harden in the open floor, you got to sprint back. Anything else is not going to work. Like, you're jogging back right now. You look at how are you going to guard the ball right now? Why are you jogging? Like, tough start for Cam. If you're playing the gaps, you have to be in a defensive stance, and you can't be moving towards the ball. Look at Joe Harris moving towards the ball here. So now Jalen McDaniels can just rip and go. You're off balance, and he gets right to the spot he wants to. This is more atrocious defense from Joe Harris. Why are you not up here ready to guard Georges Niang? Look at this. Why are you stopping right here? Get over here and keep him in front of you so you're ready to guard. Like, Georges Niang's catching this ball, you're not ready to guard. I mean, what an embarrassment. You can see Dorian Finney-Smith anticipating, looking for this screen. Look at his eyes right there. So he's already switched. Tyrese Maxey hasn't gone anywhere. So Joe Harris isn't ready to guard, and he's terrible at defense anyways, but he's not ready to guard because Tyrese Maxey isn't on the other side of the screen yet. So you're switching too early, and yeah. Okay, I mean, if Cam Johnson's going to play on Tyrese Maxey's side here, then, I mean, Seth Curry's got to be here. Like, you got to be all the way over. If your feet are set, you're in a defensive stance, you'll be able to help and recover, or you can just full-on double, and then this player can go here, and then you can rotate here on the pass. But, like, you got to be there, because Cam Johnson's giving Tyrese Maxey this angle here, and you're not there. It's complete garbage. You cannot backpedal on James Harden full court. Like, you got to get back, you got to get your feet set. So you're just backpedaling right into the screen. And what are the Nets doing about this screen? Is this a hedge? Is this a switch? Nick Claxton, either way, has got to close this space off so James Harden can't split right through. I mean, it's ridiculous that you even had to worry about a ball screen set at half court, but such as Mikal Bridges backpedaling on James Harden full court. Okay, so Patty Mills is angling James Harden right here. He wants him to come this way. Lovely. Joe Harris is in the gaps. If his feet are set, he'll be able to help and recover. So you got to get up here and make sure James Harden comes to this area of the floor. Like, you're allowing him to go away from this part of the floor. Like, that's horrible. What is Spencer Dinwiddie doing? You cannot be crowding James Harden above the three-point line like that. You think you're going to be able to slide your feet and stay in front of James Harden? That's ridiculous. So now Nick Claxton has a late switch. Great sweep. If you want to play the gaps, you can't be moving your feet towards the ball. They have to be set. Let's take a look at Cam Johnson. This is absolutely awful. Oh, and you're gambling too. So now you have no chance of getting out to Tobias Harris. If you're Cam Johnson, you're guarding Tobias Harris. Let's stay with Tobias Harris, right? I mean, where is Cam? What just happened? Why did this space just occur? So now Tobias Harris gets it, you're not ready to guard. He can get it and go right by you. That forces a late contest and an easy offensive putback. Spencer Dinwiddie's got to get attached to Tyrese Maxey, who's setting this down so he can get his arms out so James Harden can't curl. And then Mikal Bridges has to chase. None of this is going to happen. Mikal Bridges is going to go up the gut. Spencer Dinwiddie's nowhere to be found, so James Harden's open. Okay, so Cam Johnson's playing on James Harden's side. Then you got to make sure he comes into this double team here with Nick Claxton, because if he comes this way, you're going to have to twist your body around. You won't be able to guard, and look how many Nets defenders now collapse on the ball. Like 4. Bad switch. Is there communication here? It certainly doesn't seem like it. Mikal Bridges should be switching right now. He's going towards the ball, so you can't just assume Mikal Bridges is switching, which appears like that might have happened. God, has Cam Johnson been awful on defense. Tobias Harris just turned to post you up. You must get up here and start battling for positioning. You cannot just look at how much space you're just giving Tobias. Like, he did nothing there to get inside the block. Like, nothing. He's in the paint now. He's right where he wants. Oh, now you're going to start battling for position. Why is Seth Curry backpedaling? Find someone to guard right now. You want to take James Harden, Mikal Bridges can take Paul Reed? Communicate it. You want to take Paul Reed and Mikal Bridges can take James Harden? Communicate it. Seth Curry's standing in the middle of nowhere right now, so Mikal Bridges has to worry about 2 Sixers players. That's awful. What is Seth Curry doing? Why you're guarding Tyrese Maxey? Why are you not staying up with him as he comes above the perimeter here? Look at stop. Stay with him. Why are you slowing? Like, what is going on? Why is this space occur? Well, you're staring at the ball. That's why. So now Tyrese Maxey's going to get it, and you have no chance of guarding. That is just sad. When Tobias Harris turns to lower his shoulder into you, Spencer Dinwiddie's got to go find Tobias Harris and battle for position immediately. Like, you're just waiting for Tobias Harris to come to you. So all that's going to do is just push you back. And look, you're already inside the block. So Tobias, it's too low now. Look at this effort from Spencer Dinwiddie. I guess he's quit already. Because the 76ers get this ball now. He should be sprinting back now. Let's see what Spencer Dinwiddie does. Wow. That is... Well, you deserve to be swept. Look at Royce O'Neal's feet are set. He's going to try and deny an entry pass to Tobias Harris. Look at this. So you just left your feet to deny a pass to Tobias Harris. So now you're backpedaling. So now, again, you're going to be... like you're already committing to a switch. Tyrese Maxey hasn't moved. So Spencer Dinwiddie's not going to be ready to guard him. I mean, it's just horrendous. Like, what was the point of this series? I mean, God knows what Royce O'Neal's doing. Well, he was leaning towards the down screen. That's why he's not in front of Tobias Harris. But if you're Seth Curry, that does not matter. You need to stay with Shake Milton. Nick Claxton's going to come help here. Like, Seth Curry's backing up. So now look. So now on this, like, why is this space here? So now you're going to end up going up the gut of this down screen, and you can never do that. So glad this series is over. Okay, I mean, Spencer Dinwiddie, Tobias Harris is turning again to post you up. Like, you got to get up and battle for positioning now. This is just too weak. Like, look at how much space you just gave Tobias Harris. He's already moved you inside the block. You've done barely anything. Get these guys out of here. So the Nets are apparently switching here. Well, you need to communicate this. You can't assume Mikal Bridges is switching, and that assumption would be really off. I mean, how late could that switch possibly be? Get out. So Royce O'Neal gets beat off the dribble because, of course, he does. So if you're Royce, so Mikal Bridges steps up to help, okay? So if you're Royce O'Neal, you can't, look at this. You can't be just staring at the shot. Like, these fans are staring at the shot. Go join them if you want to do that. You need to go find Paul Reed and box him out now. Like, what? Spencer Dinwiddie is going to gamble here as opposed to Tobias Harris lowers his shoulder into you. Stop. So now get up and battle for position here, okay? Nah, let's just make a incredibly lazy gamble, and now Tobias Harris is in the lane again. Look at Cam Johnson here. Not in a defensive stance. Feet are not set. So look what happens. You're not going to be able to guard this handoff. So now you're asking for a switch when this player hasn't even, D'Anthony Melton hasn't even come off the handoff yet. So Royce O'Neal's not going to be ready to guard, as you can see. So now you're crowding him. It's just... Okay, if you're Mikal Bridges and you're not switching this, then let's take a look. You need to go over the top then. Why would you just go walk right into the screen if you're... I thought, this looks like you're switching it, but hilariously, you're not. I mean, what on earth was that? This is like the worst trap I've ever seen. If Cam Thomas wants to trap, then you need to get up here and actually trap, and then Royce O'Neal would have to come here so this pass can't get made, because if you make this pass 2 passes away, you can rotate out of it. But, I mean, first of all, this isn't really a trap. This is just Cam Johnson kind of sort of in the vicinity of Tyrese Maxey, and there's no backside help right here. So the Nets, thankfully, are going home.